What's going on, everybody? Let's do this. All right, let's have another live show. I'm liking this format. I'm liking the format. It's nice. I can just come in and tell you, what is the most important things that you need to know in order to remain level-headed, intelligent, rational, and in order to execute and navigate through this complex cryptocurrency blockchain world that we live in today. So we got some big news today. And what are we calling today? Tuesdays as a Taco Tuesday? No. Talk Shop Tuesday. Talk Shop Tuesdays. All right. So Talk Shop Tuesdays, guys. This is we're going to talk shop on Tuesday. And what does that mean? That means that we're going to talk about projects. And I'm going to ask you guys, what ones you want me to look into, right? So like I see Manny says thoughts on Monkey Ball. Manny, I'll go into that when we talk shop. But guys, go tell people. There's only like 32 people watching here right now, making me look bad. Come on. Go tell all your friends. Come on, go tell your friends. Help me out. God, help brother out. At least smash the like if you can, please. We got Manny, Dominic. Manny again, Dominic again, Great Beats Kitchen. What's up, guys? All right, let's jump into it. So what's going on in the crypto markets? I think everyone just left. I think yesterday everyone just left and they said, man, I'm going to go back to fiat. And they just gave up on crypto. That's exactly what they want to happen when they shake out the weekends in the market. Like yesterday, we went over this this chart that shows that basically a diamond hand Bitcoin wallet holders have never held stronger, and all the movement from Bitcoin was in the newer wallets, meaning that people have newly entered crypto, get very emotional and sold their bags, and the whales are going to buy them back up, at a discount. So, all right, now we're getting some more people in here, guys. Permanent, what's happening? Junior Brown, what's going on? Sean Kelly, what's happening? Dune Roman. Alex, what's up, brother? Alex, we got Alex in the house. Alex is part of our team. Alex, thanks for joining in. I can't wait till you're back here in Thailand. Mr. 100X, Vinay Singha, Abdullah Hai, and Jorge, Mexican Crypt. What's up, guys? Okay, so today we have to say it's a very special happy birthday today, guys. Very special happy birthday today. Today is Paid Network's 1 year anniversary. We launched 1 year ago, and it was an epic launch. It was, and that pretty much marks also, we were one of the, in summer 2020, you did have like a DeFi summer that created a bit of a bull market. And then toward the winter, we cooled back off again quite substantially, and even raising money in, let's say, December of 2020 was very difficult when we started, for Paid Network. And then in January, things just started to pick up like crazy. And that's when we launched. And that were some pretty wild times. So it was fun today. We had some cake. We sung ourselves happy birthday. And the first year, guys, building, a decentralized, disruptive technology with governance and things like that. And even in the organizational structure of a project, right? Like not a company, a project. It's difficult. And we went from a team of 5 people to a team of like 80 people in the course of, 8 months or something like that. And we had to figure a lot of things out. We went through a lot of hard times. We had the hack. We had, delayed IDOs. We had, but every single time we, just got through it, put our heads down, and learned from the lesson, and became stronger because of it. And I think the first year we really built up now we have an amazing team, right? Amazing team, amazing foundation. And we built a foundation, and for this next year, this is all about building an adoption, right? So we had to build this foundation in year 1, and now year 2 is going to be really, really substantial. You'll have to get all the updates in an AMA. But let's go back into the what's happening in the crypto markets, guys. So so we had maybe I should just sign up for this trading view, huh? Instead of every time just having to refresh. Okay, so look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Nice little recovery rally here. So guys, full on, it's bull market. Bull market. Buy everything. Just go full. No, just kidding. Guys, I've no idea, right, what's going on right now. I'm still in a wait and hold kind of pattern. I think everybody is right now, right? So, but we did see, basically we did see the markets go, from 33 back to 36K, in just the last 24 hours. Oh, sorry guys, I'm not sharing my screen. All right, thanks for that. Like you guys, like we're going to make an impressive production studio, and we've ordered equipment and it's going to be really nice, and we're going to do construction, and I'm going to figure out how to use this software, this StreamYard, and I'm going to make sure that when I'm supposed to be sharing my screen, it's actually shared, and that's all these kind of things. So so you guys are the OGs, and guys, I think that I've been thinking about it. I think what I'm going to do, because like there really aren't a whole lot of you. There's some of you guys that come in and tune into every single one of my shows religiously, and you guys should definitely be incentivized or rewarded, I feel like, right? I think one of my goals of 2022 is to build the most badass community in the crypto world, right? And I just want to create so much value within this. And I was thinking about this earlier today, right? And so it's just I just had this idea today, but if you guys stay tuned, there's a really good chance we'll do something like a Kyle's Founders NFT or something, where essentially there will be all kinds of potentially kind of like, who knows, airdrops, rewards, whitelist spots, whatever. Who knows? But I do want to say thank you guys for being here and being loyal and coming on. I have a feeling this channel is going to explode now that we're doing these daily, and it does help. I feel like, to have somebody that's been in this space for 10 years that really understands this space better than, I would say 99.8% of the people out there, especially a lot of the crypto influencers who have come in here, maybe they came in 2017 or 18 and only have a few years in the space, right? So they don't probably thoroughly understand, token economies. They haven't been investing in the space since 2013, and a lot of them provide amazing content, but I think that when it comes down to the macro perspective, that's what I've been obsessed with since day one. And I want to bring you my perspective. I'm going to help educate you guys on the way that I see things that have allowed me to stay very level-headed and make really good decisions in the most difficult times in the space. One of the things that I want to do, let me know in the comments below if you're interested in learning how to, guys, let me give you an example. So for me, I exited fiat in 2013, right? Went all in crypto. So when I needed to pay employees, when I needed to go eat food, when I needed to pay rent, I needed to sell my Bitcoin in order to do that. Well, in 2018 in the bear market, it was really painful to sell Bitcoin at $3,000 when I know that it's going to be worth $1 million one day, right? So this is what I discovered, something like a Celsius or Nexo, where you could actually collateralize your crypto and take out a loan. And this is kind of what Michael Saylor did. So I'm building, going to build a course around this, how to do it in a way that you can protect yourself. So if you are interested in learning about that, please let me know in the comments below. Just say Kyle, yeah, please do the course, whatever. I would like to get a temperature check and see who's interested in something like this. It really helped me to allow me to keep my Bitcoin and not have to spend it, in a bear market. And on the flip side, in a bull market, if you're like, oh man, I think I'm really bullish on the market, I wish that I could buy more Bitcoin, but you don't have any more cash. Well, you could also collateralize your crypto, take a loan out, and buy more crypto. Now, this is another form of leveraging, right? So I want to show it to you guys in a way that is safe to do. So let's share the screen again. Or is it already being shared? Shared? Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. So check this out. McDonald's, this was insane. This was insane. So McDonald's it made this. So they're coming in and they said, how you doing, people who run the crypto Twitter accounts, right? And all kinds of people actually responded to McDonald's. And this is just really encouraging. You know, I'm sure McDonald's got like very, very inspired. You know, people like Martini Guy and Michael Saylor. We had CZ, CoinMarketCap, Coinbase, et cetera, et cetera. Everyone replied to McDonald's. Just the fact that they're acknowledging it, right? So they, you know, this could lead to a lot of speculation that McDonald's is absolutely, definitely, you can bet your bottom dollar that McDonald's is working on something, NFTs or their own token, certainly probably some type of like reward system, loyalty system, you know, things like that. I'm sure that McDonald's is doing that. You don't come out and make a tweet like this without it being hinting at something significant, right? So yesterday we had Walmart, today McDonald's. You know, it's with Nike. We have Adidas, right? Like so many companies getting in crypto and NFTs. And so, you know, this is you just have to, you know, pull your head out of the charts for a minute and pay attention to this stuff, right? Pay attention to this, because everything follows Bitcoin as far as price action. And we know that Bitcoin has a finite supply, more finite, more scarce than gold, platinum, diamonds, everything, right? And every single day, rich people, billionaires, governments, companies, they're all buying Bitcoin for the long run. They're all buying and hodling, diamond handing it, right? So it's just a matter of time before there's just no more Bitcoin to be bought, right? I think there's about 55 million millionaires on the planet, maybe more by now since inflation. Let's say that there's 60, 70 million millionaires on the planet, and there's 21 million Bitcoin, and like 4 million of those have been lost forever in the early days when people threw away their computer with 10,000 Bitcoin on it, you know, because it was worth nothing at the time. You know, they estimate that, you know, somewhere around 4 million Bitcoin have been burnt. So let's say that, you know, there's only 18 million Bitcoin that actually will exist ever with 60 million millionaires. So, and we already know that people like Michael Saylor have, you know, like 100,000 or whatever. We already know that BlackRock is holding hundreds of thousands. You know, we know that the Winklevoss twins have hundreds of thousands, right? So that means that probably only like, you know, we're talking in the thousands of millionaires that probably could have one whole Bitcoin, right? And you think about that for a while and you realize just how scarce and valuable it is. Guys, you were early, you know. On this channel, I'm not going to try to give you specific advice because that's illegal. But I can confidently say that, you know, it is probably a very good idea to do everything that you can right now while Bitcoin is still cheap to acquire, you know, you can buy Bitcoin in 1/1,000,000th of a Bitcoin, you know. So you could dollar cost average into Bitcoin. You know, if you can only afford $20 a week, they'll do that and start doing it now, you know. And if you could acquire a half a Bitcoin or one whole Bitcoin, you know, before it explodes into the millions of dollars, that's going to be your retirement plan there. You know, screw the 401k, the IRA, the government subsidies and entities. Don't rely on them for your financial sovereignty. You know, be independent. And this is the best way, right? Get rid of that Starbucks coffee, whatever it is. Stop buying stupid crap and acquire Bitcoin. Acquire Bitcoin. It is so blatantly obvious what is happening right now. And if you just stop caring so much about the price and more about how many Satoshis you have, that's a much better way to look at your financial well-being. Because we know where it's going. We know where it's going, right? So this is good news. Well, you know, for NFT world. If you guys haven't seen my video on me mutating my original Bored Ape into the mutant ones. That was kind of fun. Yeah, Bored Apes, I've been a fan of, much more than CryptoPunks or anything like that, because they have this fanatic type of community, this like, and all the celebrities and rappers, and they're doing, roadmaps, and it's really a phenomena. It's a cult-like culture. And so here we have news: the Bored Ape Yacht Club's parent company, YugaLabs, may be raising funds at a $5 billion valuation, right? So guys, for a PFP project, $5 billion valuation. It's pretty insane. Pretty insane. So, and this is the, the parent company of Bored Apes, this YugaLabs. I think they also made Sneaky Vampire Syndicate, which, I don't think did nearly as well. And, I actually stopped, there was a minute for you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, there was a minute there where I was, participating in a lot of the NFT projects, the early mints and things like that. But, it's going to be quite rare, I think less than, 0.0, it's going to be less than 0.1% or something like that of the NFT projects that actually become a blue chip, and that's really about building community. And so when I do look at an NFT project, I want to see, what does a community look like, and what kind of value, are the project founders creating for that community? What is the purpose of that community, right? The purpose of the community can't just be to go to the moon, right? That is going to die very, very fast. So, like our friend Drew Binsky, right, that we had on the channel, he's doing a travel-based community. Now that's a good idea, right? Because I've never seen it before, and we know a lot of people love traveling. And so if you can be in a community of like-minded people where you go to this community to get information about traveling, well, that's valuable. And if you have some of these rare NFTs and it gets you discounts on, let's say, airline fares, hotels, restaurants, because Drew has these connections, that's valuable, right? So if I am looking at an NFT project, I'm going to say, well, what is their intention? What are they trying to do? And what value would I get if I have one of these NFTs and I go into the Discord group? Are they just talking about how this is going to moon, and that there's 100,000 people in a Discord, and the floor price is going to be this, and that? Like, if that's the discussion that's going on in this Discord group, there's the only play on that one is a flip, right? If you're going to do it, that's it. That's the only play. So, so that's my 2 cents about NFTs as far as the PFP collections. And, as far as the fine art, the one-of-ones, I have no idea how to value those things. I'm not even going to try. But the metaverse and NFT assets, that is, that's a whole nother thing of a speculation, that we are pretty heavily, going into. And all right. And then next up, we got Fantom becomes the 3rd largest DeFi protocol by value locked. So, all good layer ones eventually have their day in the spotlight, right? We saw the Polkadot narrative, and we saw the Solana, Avalanche, Terra, Elrond. They all have their moment where they explode in valuation. And one thing that I want you guys to understand is that, what does this mean that Fantom becomes the 3rd largest DeFi protocol by value locked? While that might sound impressive at a headline, often like what Terra did, what I think pretty sure Avalanche did this. I think Solana did. When they launch, what they do is they give it incredibly high APY for staking their tokens for an initial period of time. Maybe it's like 300%. I have no idea what the numbers are, but let's say it's like 300% or 500% for the first 3, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever it is. Now, why do they do that? Well, they do that because all the total value locked in the last protocol has already been locked for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And now it's not getting that 300-400% APY anymore. So obviously, when that APY goes down, then Fantom comes along and says, hey guys, we got 300-400%, APY, and everybody takes liquidity from that prior protocol and puts in Fantom, not because they believe Fantom is going to be the #1 blockchain, but because they're getting way higher APY. That's all it is. So I just, this marketing narrative can be a little bit confusing. Am I saying Fantom is not a great block? No, I'm not saying that at all. I actually don't know enough about Fantom to know if it's a good blockchain or not, if it's going to be better than Solana. I have no idea. I haven't gone down that rabbit hole. I haven't dug into it. I don't know what the consensus mechanism is. I don't know what the decentralization. I don't know. Right? I don't know. I just wanted you guys to understand that this is what this means. So congratulations to Fantom. And it has brought a lot of attention to it. And if you're holding Fantom, I actually bought some a long time ago, and it's worth quite a bit now. And that's quite nice. The thing about layer ones, guys, and is that everybody wants to speculate on who is going to be the next Apple App Store, right? The next Google Play Store, the next, what is Microsoft's Windows App Store? I have no idea what they're called. No one even uses them. Everyone wants to be, be invested in these next massive ecosystems. This is why I really enjoy investing into layer one protocols, because they don't actually have to, at least not initially, they don't have to have really delivered the final product, right? Solana is going down offline far more than a decentralized blockchain with value on it should, right? Solana, it goes down like every week. It's cheap, it's fast. Ethereum doesn't go down ever. It doesn't ever go down. So, but the nice thing from an investment perspective is that you don't really have to execute for the speculators to go absolutely crazy. And so these layer one protocols, if they have a decent amount of marketing, they're all going to do quite well. But at the end of the day, it's really, and guys, they all are going to be able to perform the same functions, right? You're going to be able to build your decentralized application. You're going to be able to build your DeFi app, or you're going to be able to build your NFT game, or your decentralized law app, or whatever it is that you're building. And the smart contracts will be able to write to chain on an immutable ledger that's decentralized. And it's going to do it in a reasonably fast amount of time for a reasonably cheap fee, or no fees at all. And all of these blockchains are going to do that, right? So what's going to differentiate them between each other? It's not always about who has the best tech at the end of the day that wins the race. It's really about the marketing and the business development, right? So I often ask this question a lot when I am doing due diligence on a project, whether it's a layer one or it's a game or if it's DeFi, like, who is your marketing team? What experience do you have marketing to the crypto world and traditional world? And, like a lot of projects, guys, they're relying on IDO launch pads, for example, for the marketing, right? And that's not what you should be doing, because while launching on a popular IDO launch pad will give some good exposure, it doesn't do anything for the project after the launch. And if the team doesn't have a proper marketing team in place post-launch, everyone's going to forget about the project, So, keep that in mind. When you're looking at projects, don't just take the word of some, influencer that you're watching or look up to, or, your friend told you about something or whatever, go and check it out a little bit, right? Check out what is their marketing like? Is it catchy? Is it grab your attention? Are they doing tweets frequently? Are they putting out press releases and articles? And look at, do you think that their marketing is captivating to you? And is it consistent? And is it often? And if it is, then it's a very good sign, because a lot of projects are far from having solid marketing. So that's the Fantom news. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go over here to DeFi Llama. Well, no, sorry. This is just showing you actually the amount of TVL per chain, right? So you can see number one is Ethereum, massive, but initially it had almost all of the TVL. back here in like December 2020, and you can start to see other layer one protocols starting to take up some of that dominance. So what is this? What is this pink one over here? I have no idea. I don't see anything. But anyway, yeah. So this is the TVL chart, and this changes on a daily basis. TVL is a good indication, generally, especially if it's not brand new. So if they introduce, like I said, if they introduce some type of staking program where it's super high APY, that's artificially pumped up, right? But when that goes away, if there's still a lot of TVL on the network, that's a very good sign, right? It's a very good sign. You can sometimes, and I think on CoinGecko, they also have like a TVL ratio. And let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to describe how that works in a future video. So you can kind of use that to assess if a project potentially is undervalued, because let's say that a project has, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times more TVL than a project that is, 4 or 5 times the market cap. Well, that's probably a pretty good opportunity. Mike is asking me, can we answer some questions? If you could only invest in one now, ETH, BTC, which, why? Well, the good thing is like I don't have to pick one, right? So if I have $5, I'm probably going to put 250 in each of them. Let's skip. So I'm extremely bullish on both Ethereum and Bitcoin. Extremely bullish on both of them. Like Ethereum is absolutely going to dominate once they have the scaling solution done, and it's coming. I know it's been coming for like 5 years, but I trust Vitalik. And like you have, for someone as smart as Vitalik, like if Ethereum is taking this long to become scalable, first of all, I know that they're building it with future proof in mind, right? So they don't want to just kind of make it somewhat better. They want to, make it to where it can be the world's computer in the future. And, but you have to think about this, right? For how long Vitalik and the entire Ethereum developer community has been working on the scaling solutions, for how long it's been taking, you also have to ask yourself this question about the other layer one protocols that come along that have been built in a year or something, and they promise super fast transaction speed, right? Like that is concerning. It's a development team way smaller than the Ethereum developer community, and they're promising a product that, is way faster, way cheaper. And to have been able to do that in a very short amount of time, you have to be concerned about something like that. So do we have another question? Mm-hmm. I don't know. So Mike, guys, our production value will increase. Mike will actually have a microphone one of these days, and he can actually help me produce a show. Now he's just sitting on the floor like a homeless man, just to try to help out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys, about the Fantom. I have not really looked at. I was at the launch party actually in Korea, like in 2018, I think, when Fantom just kind of did their TGE. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys, about Fantom. The thing is that, with these layer ones, you want to get to them before today, before they come in this headlines of the news, right? You want to see like what's coming up that hasn't had its moment in the massive spotlight yet, right? And guys, layer 2 solutions are also kind of like they are layer 1 solutions. They are smart contract layers, right? A layer 2 is essentially its own blockchain that has its own settlement solution that then just double backs its ledger on a more decentralized and more immutable type of chain. And therefore, layer 2s are also incredibly interesting, right? And Matic or Polygon, definitely one of the first mover advantages. However, my experience with Polygon has been not the best, and I believe that they're working on user experience, and I hope they do, because It's can be very, very, very complicated to use. And as someone who's been in the space for such a long time, if it's frustrating me to use, it doesn't make sense for anyone outside of crypto to actually use this stuff. So let's get into gaming projects. We have a trailer for it's dissolution, not distillation. Okay, look how poor this. Look how, guys, I'm so sorry. We have the poorest production quality today. It's we're just horrible. Apologize. Okay, so all right, so let's do this. All right, let's guys. All right, let's blow. Are we sharing the screen here? No, we're not sharing the screen. Let's share the screen. All right. So check out this trailer. Okay, what I wanted to get into real quick was 2022 is going to be the year when crypto and gaming really take off, right? Axie Infinity, it's not a game. It's a gamified way to earn money. You know, like nobody actually goes out and likes to play. It's a fucking job, right? It's a job. Come on. We don't even have crypto gaming yet. But this year, my friends, we have actual AAA. Well, I don't know if they're going to come out in the full on triple, like they're not going to be Fortnite on this year, but they're going to have the first stages of that, you know, which is going to be fun, engaging, good graphics. It might not have all the maps, but it'll definitely have some of them, right? And so we've been investing heavily into these, and let me just, and so I want to say that, you know, I'm still very much investing heavily right now, even though a lot of liquidity and funds are kind of putting a pause on investment right now. You know, I'm still incredibly bullish on crypto gaming. And I've been talking to a lot of really, really good projects. Let's see. So let me just, I have some of my notes right here. Let me just tell you some of the ones that we have actually, yeah. So some of the ones that I'm really excited about, and let me know, guys, in the comments if there's other games you want me to kind of cover or discuss or look into. But right now, so the ones that we have backed and are very, very bullish on, Sidus Heroes, as you know, Avalon is sick. Like this funny story too. I will bring them on the channel and we can tell a story of how I got to meet the founders. Metastrike, Decimated, Gates of Eternity, Dissolution, Gunzilla, Illumia, Moonray, The Bazaar, and Dogamy. And big time, let's see. Yeah, like I'm probably forgetting. I know I'm forgetting a few of them in there, but like these are actually every single game I just listed is sick. Like very, very good. Building an Unreal Engine and, you know, incredible teams with really good the gameplay loop that's, you know, keeps people coming back and playing and gets them addicted and gets those endorphins going and releases that dopamine. Boom, boom, boom. So these guys know how to build games, right? And I'm very excited to see what happens this year. And I think that this is going to, you know, we're going to see these crypto games actually supporting the market, you know, and in the traditional markets, you know, S&P 500, Dow Jones, we saw them come down really heavily the past couple of days. You know, it was all held up by tech stocks. All the non-tech stocks, most of them were doing horribly all year long, right? But the indexes, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, it's a basket of all these different stocks. And because the tech ones were doing so well, it kind of propped everything else up as a whole. But, you know, just because when a few of these tech stocks dropped dramatically over the past couple of days, we saw that affect dramatically the entire market. I think that we're going to see a lot of the games do the same kind of thing in the crypto space. I think that we're going to see that starting to happen this year. So let's check out this. Trailer for Dissolution. I hope is it? Yeah. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. Are we only watching this? Okay. Come on. This is epic. This is like a way better trailer than anything I've seen for any other game. Just stop right there. Come on, get out. Like, look at this. This is going. Let me do. Was your mind blown? My mind was like, and this game has been. So check it out. These guys. So these guys are OGs who built this game. They actually are avid game players. Wait, no sound. No sound. Shit. Okay. Well, we'll put the link down below. You guys have to check out the sound. That's sound actually makes it amazing. So sorry about that. But these guys have been building since CryptoKitties. So they discovered CryptoKitties and said, hey, what if we put an NFT in a game? Let's try doing that. So this game you can actually go play already. It's on Steam. You can actually go play it. So very exciting. Let me know. Okay, so let's do some all right, guys, let me know. Let's do some initial due diligence on a game if you want to throw in. I see this Robo Hero, right? Oh yeah, Gunzilla. Yeah, Danny. We are some of the lead investors in Gunzilla. Love the team. Also, Moonray. We're also in. Very also sick. Yeah, very exciting. Yeah, I mean these are all amazing, right? So okay, Metalands, as the Upland, Cryo War. Let's see, Photo. Yeah, Fear of the Ages. We have a call with that. Heroes of Mavia. Okay, let's take oh, the Fabled. Also, sorry, how could I forget my boy Luke? The Fabled is also epic. Like, and Banger Games too. We also our boys over at Banger. You know, making this this universal gaming currency for games that are not crypto games to make have them be able to have a currency and be able to integrate that into games like your existing AAA games, like your Grand Theft Autos, your Counter Strikes, things like that. Banger Games, very impressive. So let's quickly do like okay. So I'm gonna say what have I Upland? I have no idea what Upland is. So what am I gonna do? First of all, I'm gonna make sure that I am I'm gonna make sure that I am on the official channels. So we're gonna share screen, Twitter. Gonna go with Upland. Upland. All right. So okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow them, and I'm going to go look and see how the engagement is. Is it organic? So right, is it organic engagement? And how can we tell that? Well, we can look at the likes and the comments ratio, and then we can actually go and look at the comments, and do they seem genuine comments from genuine people and from real accounts? So I don't get paying the top price. Like that sounds, yeah, or organic. We can see these guys have some, when will a token be released? Person magically, yep, auction off. Congrats. Like this is definitely all, like these are all organic comments. So like, you know, sometimes you'll see these projects that have 100, 200,000 followers, and the comments are like, project the moon, and then the person that it's just a ghost account, you know, it has, and you'll see 30 comments like that. So one of the things that you should do first is just check out how engages the community, right? And it's very important. So I always do that. So now let's go and take a look at the website. I think this is Telegram, right? Is this Telegram or is this like a link thing? Nah, not perfect. Okay. Oh man, where do I get the information about Upland? Let's see. So this is okay, visit our website. Here we go. Okay, so a new city hub has arrived. Welcome to the city of Los Angeles. All right, cool. I spent it's kind of my old stomping grounds. So I want to know who the team is. First of all, I want to know who the team is. That's number one. I invest in teams more than ideas or art or whatever. Who is building this, and why should I trust them with my money? Why do I think that they are competent enough to not only build something that is fun, attractive, with good token economy, and also be able to have adoption and market this to the masses? So right off the bat, I don't. Okay, so let's see about us. Careers, partners. Well, it's weird. Okay, our story. All right, here we go. Cool. Okay, so yeah, it's a good thing that we see the team. And so what I would do, guys, I'm not going to go into a full due diligence process right now, but I would go in and then start doing due diligence on each of these people and figure out, who are they? Do they have, in this particular case, have they built games before? Have they built games that have been successful before? Have they built companies before that were successful? Why are these guys qualified to do this project, right? And then we look at the advisors. Michael Turpin, he's an OG, quite connected. And then I don't know who these guys are, but these guys from MIT, brilliant. That's amazing. That helps. And then it's always a great sign to come and look at the investors and see, okay, well, who has invested in this project, and to see, if VCs, it's weird. They get a bit of a mixed, mixed feedback in the space, right? Like VCs, some of them will not add any value and don't care about a project and will just literally dump tokens the second they get them and just wash, rinse, repeat. And we do not want to see those types of funds on projects, right? And we like to see good quality ones on projects, right? And so, for me, obviously Animoca is a really, really high quality fund. But Animoca has been deploying in a ton of different things, which tells me that right now they're taking more of a shotgun approach than a sniper targeted approach. So while Animoca is a great VC to have on board, for me, it doesn't say that they've done thorough due diligence, like somebody more that you would see more rare on a deck or backing a project, like an Alameda Research, for example, or Three Arrows Capital or Defiance, or certainly a Coinbase Ventures or something like that. So, I don't see any problems here, but I also don't see anything super strong that's going to make me, think, oh, well, definitely they're on the project. So, that's probably a very good sign. And guys, yeah, so right off the bat, like, I like the fact that they've seemed to have done a very good job at growing a very organic community. The fact that they got Animoca on brand is a good sign. The fact that the team is transparent is a good sign. Of course, I would need to go into it a bit more. And also I would want to know, why are there just 3 people, here building a game, so where's the rest of the team? And I would, personally, I'd like to know who else is behind this. So yeah, I guess that's my feedback on Upland. That's how I would initially approach it. So, all right, let's see. This is so funny how we do this thing. Okay, guys, let me see. I'm just going to go through some of your questions here real quick. I got like 5 more minutes. And let me just see if I can, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Hey, Kyle, thanks for your persistence and making content and educating us. Happy days. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it, man. And I'm excited to do this. This live show every single day just makes a lot of sense for me. It'll keep me committed to doing it. And I like the format. So, like I said, I really want to make a really strong community. And so, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I'm going to bring you guys NFT whitelist, and we're gonna bring you guys opportunities like giveaways. We're gonna make it rain on you guys, and just gonna have a lot of fun on this show. We're gonna bring on guests. We're gonna talk to people. We're gonna have awkward conversations with people. We're gonna call them out when they're talking bullshit. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So okay, let's see. Have I looked at MetaMall? No, I have not looked at MetaMall. Platforms like Red Fox. I don't know what Red Fox is either. MCRT is Magicraft. So Magicraft is, I'm actually an advisor for Magicraft. And yeah, so I can just tell you about James, the founder. One thing I can tell about James is that, and one of the reasons that I'm definitely supporting this project, even though it's so super early, is because this guy always executes, right? So when he says he's going to do something, he does it, right? And he's very smart, and he always gets the things done that he sets out to do. So as a founder, I have a lot of faith in James, and he tells me that he's a fanatic and really understands gameplay loops and things like that too. So I'll trust him on that one. Let's see. So I'm not, let's see. There was sound. Oh, there was sound. Maybe that's good. That's good. Maybe Anders, maybe it just didn't work for you, I guess. No. Now, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I guess we're gonna wrap it up here. If you haven't smashed the likes, please actually do that. That would help me out a lot. And also, guys, there's a link in the description below. We need more researchers for my channel, and for really like everything, actually. Like we're also this is also exciting too. So one of the things too that's happening is like all of these kind of we saw guilds, right? Guilds were the first kind of play to earn ecosystems that developed, and the guilds went crazy. But as I talked about in prior videos, they're not really doing too well in the secondary market because there's no opportunity for the end user, retail, you guys, to get involved, right? It's a B2B model. And so we're seeing a lot of other projects now. Well, not a lot, but we're seeing other projects that are facilitating the play to earn economy and guilds by building, for example, software for guilds, like Blockchain Space is doing, for example, or different tools for guilds. So a guild can start without having to build their own proprietary software. Or you're seeing something like MPA or Breeder DAO, right? Breeder DAO is in stealth mode right now. I just took it out of stealth mode. But Breeder DAO is like, okay, I'm gonna shut up actually. I don't know how much they want the word to get out. So, and then also one of the ones that Master Ventures is incubating right now too is called MetaMasters. I'm really excited about this, guys. MetaMasters is really, really cool. When Master Ventures, when we first started, announced our fund, right? The official fund that we announced it back in April. This was when Bitcoin was still at like 55,000, and everyone was doing really well. Everyone was making a lot of money, and because it's a regulated, a traditional regulated type of fund. We have these kind of restrictions. No American investors, for example. Minimum investment is $100,000, and so on and so forth. And I saw a lot. When I first made this announcement, there was like 500 people that all were willing to commit $100,000 or more to the fund. And I could just imagine if the barrier to entry was much, much lower, let's say like $500 or something, we probably would have had tens of thousands of people, who wanted to participate, because, traditionally the funds are for the rich. People don't let your average Joe invest into a fund. They don't think that you are competent enough. So MetaMasters is a metaverse investment DAO. This is very exciting. We're very, very excited. And what this is going to do is enable everybody to participate in a investment DAO that makes investment into metaverse assets, tokens, and land, and things like that. And also has a guild attached to it to earn passive revenue on the assets that are under management of the DAO. So I'm really excited about this, guys. I'll continue to bring you developments on that as we have them. But if you think that sounds cool, I think it sounds pretty cool. Make sure that you slap a like. And guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna head on to my next call, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.